And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Coca's Pizza for week 3 of the Canfield Cardinal show. Coach's Corner time with Mike Pavlansky of the Canfield Cardinals. Coach, let's start with this. First, thanks as always for being here.
Oh,
It's always good
absolutely.
to break some bread with you and talk some football. I know you're excited about college football. We'll get to that in just a little bit. A tough week
Yeah,
at
it
the wheel.
was.
Talk to me about that.
It was. It just, I appreciate you having us out here again tonight and highlighting two more of our tremendous seniors. It was a tough road trip. There's no doubt. Taking an hour and 45-minute bus ride to Mansfield, we learned a lot about ourselves. And if we ever got to get on a bus again and go that far, we'll probably hopefully handle it a little bit better. Face a tremendous Mansfield team. Our kids, the effort for 48 minutes was fabulous. The thing that we got to improve upon defensively, as well as we played, we cannot give up the big plays. Yeah. And then 3 of them cost us. And then offensively, we got to figure out a way to stay on the field. We didn't help our defense at all Friday evening.
One of the things that you and I were talking about was the grades of plays. You said this was the best defensive performance you guys have had in some time, and one of the worst offensive performances. Talk about that, and then let's talk about the grades, like the grading system, how that happens.
Yeah, we grade each unit on Saturday morning after the game, and our goal offensively and defensively is to be at 55% consistency or higher. And then on special teams, obviously, you got to win the hidden yardage battle that will flip field positions for you. And, defensively last week, it was an unbelievable effort, 75%. We haven't been that high with some of our playoff teams, and we're real excited about that. What we got to get better at defensively, though, is not giving up the big play. We gave up 3 big plays that cost us 17 points, and that's something we're focusing on this week in practice because Olmsted Falls has got a lot of great athletes, just as fast as Mansfield, especially their quarterback running the triple option. If we're not in the right place, big plays are going to happen again. Conversely, from an offensive standpoint, is one of the most disappointing performances we've had, in a few years. I can go back to the 2020 Chardon game in the regional final up there. We were, I believe, 28, 29% consistency. We were at 31. So we got some work to do offensively as coaches to put our kids in better situations and, try and hang on to the ball that will help our offense out or help our defense out.
So when you're looking at that game in general, I mean, I already asked this question off the air. I mean, did you feel like the defense was just hanging on strong? So just because the offense wasn't clicking.
Yeah, defensively, it doesn't. Our guys go on the field. It doesn't matter where it's at or what's going on offensively. They flip to the defensive side and just play lights out. They're going to do their job and put our offense back in good field position, which they've done. And a couple of things that really excite us about this crew is that. When we were down 17-7 in the third quarter, going to the beginning of the fourth quarter, Mansfield started to drive and got it down to our 20-yard line. And it was 3rd and 1 and stop them. 4th and 1, we stop them. We get the ball back. Our defense didn't give in and our kids didn't quit. And then we went down the field and we scored with about 2 minutes and 3 seconds left, I believe, and got it to 17-14. With an opportunity to win as poorly as we were playing offensively, our kids continued to battle. And we get that type of effort every week, we're going to have a shot to win some games.
You talked about assignments too. I mean, having those big splash plays, there's usually 1 or 2 blown assignments from that. As a coach, do you focus on that? How do you educate without going overboard?
Right? Yeah, you certainly, nobody wants to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to get beat deep on a deep ball. Nobody wants to fumble a ball. Nobody wants to throw an interception. Nobody wants to miss a block. You got to continue to encourage. Hopefully you can show those plays in practice.
Yeah.
So you miss them in practice. Like we missed a couple tonight in practice, trick plays.
Yeah.
Hopefully you learn that lesson on Wednesday night, not Friday night.
Right.
And, so our coaches, I think, do a really good job of mentally challenging our kids in practice to be assignment sound.
You said during what was it, onside kick? There was a couple assignments that you saw that you thought, you know what, I could have coached that.
Oh,
better.
No doubt. There's no doubt I didn't coach it well enough. I'm in charge of the special teams, and that assignment didn't get communicated well enough to our guys, and it opened the lane up for their best athletes who got the ball on a big hop. And he was gone to the house.
Never good.
No, never good.
Is it? I mean, I know special teams has its own time during practice, and there's a lot of emphasis on offense and defense. But those one-off plays, onside kicks, how much do you typically spend on an onside kick to really break it down?
As far as a team, our team we do special teams every day.
Yeah.
Okay. Thursdays are our onside kick day.
Oh,
okay. Every Thursday. And then our kickers, who are both soccer players, Luke Goodrich and Ethan Rittenauer, they come 15 minutes every day to kick with us. And then when they're done, they're going to work on their specialty kicks. If it's a kickoff, it's a pooch kick, it's a squib kick, it's onside kicks, for about 15 minutes every day. So that when we get to Thursday, we find out what they're comfortable with. Yep. And, according to what the opposing team's going to give us, where we can try and kick it and hopefully be successful. So that's a daily thing that we work on. It's 1/3 of the game. And, one play can certainly make a difference.
That's kind of a crazy thing, because as you're explaining that, it's reminding me a little bit like a pitcher. Like you go into the bullpen and that a slider's not working, so you're going to rely on your fastball a little bit. Are you thinking about your kickers ahead of time? Like, okay, the pooch isn't working too well this week, so we're going to have to avoid that if we can.
Yeah, absolutely. And, a lot of that, DJ, comes from, watching tape. Our assistant coaches watch tape and give me their ideas. And we got a couple other guys, Jim Pluchinski, assistant coach, who handles the personnel special team wise. And he watches a lot of tape special teams and says, hey, this is where they're lining up. This is what they're doing. So we can try and figure out what's the best kick for us.
Gotcha.
Obviously, if we get a kid like a Joel Mizak, Sammy Accordino, guys who can get it to the end zone every time, as Zach Ahmed, we're kicking it to the end zone. When we're not strong enough leg-wise to get it to the end zone, then you got to start playing around with the different types of kicks.
We talked 3 weeks ago about the schedule and the just grueling week after week churn that this is going to be. You come back from Mansfield, you take a breath, and then all of a sudden you look and here's Olmsted Falls. And you said that this could be one of the better teams in the entire state. What stands out about these guys?
They're so well coached. They're big, physical, fast team. Run a triple option, which you don't see much.
Yeah.
And it's like the colleges going against an Army and Navy and Air Force. They struggle too, because it's such a tough offense to stop. And you got to be so assignment sound, and you got to believe in, hey, if I got the fullback, you better be tackling the fullback whether you got the ball or not.
Yeah.
And if you don't, the one time you don't tackle him, he's got the ball and he's out the gate and we're in trouble. So trying to defend that in 1 week is really, really difficult. I think our guys have had a great week of work so far. We need another great night tomorrow night, and we'll go Friday and see what happens. But Olmsted Falls up in Region 6, Division 2. Avon Lake, they're the class up there. And, they're going to have a great chance. They're senior dominated. The only junior on offense is the quarterback, who's their best athlete. And the only junior on defense is a safety. Everybody else is seniors. And those guys have been building towards this year for a lot of years. And, right now they're 2-0, and they've beaten two really good teams in Solon and Brunswick.
When you look at, again, we talked about not backing down from anybody. You look at that, now you recognize them, that you respect them, but you're never going to apologize for going and trying to
absolutely
win.
Not. We're going to put our kids in the best situations possible, for the regular season, to prepare us for the postseason if we're good enough to get there. And Olmsted Falls fits that bill. And, we're going to make sure that we're ready to go on Friday night. Our effort's unbelievable. It's been unbelievable all summer long. We've got to get better from an assignment standpoint and a technical standpoint.
Two gentlemen we have here tonight, Scotty and Michael. Can you talk about the character of these two gentlemen?
Yeah, certainly. They're just like the rest of our seniors. Great leaders. We're talking about Michael, who has changed a number of different positions. And just for the benefit of his teammates, not the positions he want to play, but for the benefit of his team, he's going to do that. Scotty's done the same thing. One thing we didn't do real well last week as coaches, myself included, we don't get him enough touches. And he's going to certainly get a bunch of touches here Friday night to try and spread the ball around. But playing corner, safety, he's a tailback, he's a wideout force. Again, not just sitting in one position. People with these caliber athletes and type of kids that they are, they're multiple, so we can move them to different positions and have success.
Their leadership. Talk about that. What does that mean to you as a coach?
It's nice to sit back and just watch. Yeah. It really is. These guys in practice are coaching the younger guys, sophomores that are in and juniors that are in, the backups. Hey, listen, here's the deal here. Here's the deal here. And I think they learned that from the seniors before them. And they've just picked up where the senior class last year left off. And we haven't missed a beat leadership-wise.
I know we talked a little bit about the fair, last week. What does the fair mean to you, being that you are the Canfield and the Canfield Fair?
I've never been to the fair.
No.
Never been to the fair.
What?
Yeah, a lot of years never been to the fair.
This is true?
True. Okay. Here's the deal.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Okay. Growing up, School never started until after Labor Day.
Okay.
Football games, high school football never started till a Saturday after Labor Day. So I was a young kid, all right, a pest to my dad, who was a coach at Poland, and I was the ball boy, the water boy, or whatever. And we were still in doubles. Because you would be in doubles Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, fair. Wow. Saturday, you'd have a scrimmage. Sunday was a family day. Okay. Monday morning, Labor Day, out to practice because that was game week.
Oh,
and then school started. So
that's
now,
insane.
Unless my mom took me and I have just totally blocked it out of my memory. Okay,
which most people do.
Who knows? But I think I would have remembered being there because it's such a, such a neat thing for our area. Yeah. But I just have always been busy to not be there. One day when I retire, maybe 20 years from now, then maybe I'll go.
But right now is just a traffic jam, huh? Just that extra traffic in Canfield for you to get through.
No, it's busy.
That's insane.
Because right now during the week, tonight here.
Yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow we've got football. We got our team dinner, and then Friday you got the game. Our kids, we tell them to stay away until after the game on Friday so they can have fresh legs.
Yeah.
Not walking around the fair. They can go Friday after the game, Saturday after football meetings, all day Sunday, and Monday after practice on Monday morning. The fair is wonderful.
Yeah.
It just hasn't fit into my schedule.
That's incredible. I never saw that coming.
Yeah.
Coach, thanks again.
Appreciate it, DJ.
You. Good luck this week. We appreciate you. Back after this, after word from our sponsors, live from Coca's Pizza here in Canfield, home of the Canfield Fair, which he's never been to, apparently. Back after this.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn.
Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Nestled here in the beauty and splendor of Mill Creek Metro Parks are two of America's best golf courses, as selected by Golf Week magazine. Ranked number 9 in Ohio by TripAdvisor. Come play like a pro on these award-winning Donald Ross-designed courses. Enjoy a round with your kids and unwind with your favorite food and drinks in the grill room. For championship golf, look no further than your backyard. Mill Creek Golf Course.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Coca's Pizza here in Canfield, Ohio. DJ Yoakley joined at this time by a very special guest, Mr. Scotty Eaton. We'll get rid of that real quick. Senior, I mean, I'm sure it's gone really fast for you. First question, I mean, I've got to revamp because Coach not going to the Canfield Fair has got me spinning. I mean, you guys knew that.
Yeah,
though.
We did.
Does that blow your mind?
It does a little bit, but at the same time, our coaches, including Coach Pav, do a great job in preparing every week, and that's just what it takes to be successful on Friday
Sacrifices,
nights.
Right? You're sacrificing corn dogs and French fries and all that stuff to make sure you guys have a chance to win on Friday. It's worth it. Scotty, tell me a little bit about, why being a Canfield Cardinal means so much to you.
It means so much just because, you play for, the people, the future Cardinals. and then you also play for the guys in the past too. To represent those guys is something special, and you also get to represent the whole Canfield community every Friday night. You know, they come out and support. They do a great job at supporting us every Friday night. It's just awesome to support them.
How long you been playing football?
This is my 10th year of playing Canfield.
Oh gosh, 10 years.
Yeah.
So you're back there, what, a second grader, third grader, something like that?
I think so, yeah.
So when you put the pads on for the first time, it's always that awkward, like you just want to see what you look like.
Yeah.
And then now here you are, you're filling out the pads. You are the kid. You're the guy that everybody wants to look like when they put that uniform on when they start in second grade. What has the transition been like for you? I mean, has there been awkward moments for you, like falling in love and out of love with the game of football, or have you been straight across?
I've honestly always loved football, and over the course of the 10 years playing Canfield football, I've developed bonds with many people that I don't think will ever be broken. It's something really special.
When you think about next level, I mean, obviously everybody that puts those pads on in second grade wants to play college football for Ohio State or that team up north or whoever it may be. Were those your intentions?
Yeah. To be honest, my dream's always been to collegiate athlete, whether it be football or baseball, and right now it's looking more like football.
Yeah.
But to get there, it's not easy at all. That's for sure. You have to work hard every day. Push yourself to the limits because it doesn't just come naturally.
We talked about the sacrifices that Coach Pav and your coaches make. What sacrifices did you have to make to be a better athlete for this community?
Obviously, working harder, instead of hanging out with friends, both in, like sports wise and in the classroom as well, because that's a very important aspect of, your life and recruiting, obviously. So just like studying hard, working hard day in and day out, and, watching film every day.
Do you have, idea where you want to go to school and what you want to study?
Study, I'm thinking either like business or something like math related because I'm good at math. But
okay. Usually most Canfield kids are. It's ridiculous.
School wise, or like just whoever wants me. Honestly,
I love that.
Yeah.
So whoever you get to be the king for a minute, right? to figure out where you want to go and wherever you fit.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you just want to go like where you're wanted and where they, believe you're special.
Absolutely. Do you still, offense, defense, what side of the ball you want to play on?
I've actually been asked this by some college coaches already, and I just tell them every time, I honestly don't care. I just want to go out there and play football.
That's a great answer for a coach. I know that. That's a great answer for here.
Yeah.
But nobody's watching, right? So where do you actually want to play? You want to carry the rock or you want to tackle the rock?
It honestly does not matter to me. Wherever the team needs me, to be honest. If, play offense, play defense, whatever, play both, it doesn't matter to me.
Well, I like the sound of playing both. That sounds pretty nice. Right?
Wherever the team needs me, I have to, be the best of their capabilities.
For you, great family. You tell me about your family, why they're so important to you.
My brothers, my parents, they do everything for me, and not even them too. Like my grandparents, my aunts, uncles, my cousins, they always come to support me so much. Like I'll give you for an example. Last year, the state semis, which is like around Thanksgiving time, and the state finals, all my aunts, uncles, and cousins came to those games just to support me, and it's something really special. And my parents, they do everything for me as well, and they turned me into the person I am today. And without them, I don't think I'd be here right now.
That's incredible, man. Incredible testimony to your folks and your family. All right, I got to ask you, because I noticed this as you were walking in. I get yelled at for wearing 2 of these bands by my wife. Show the camera, like, what do you got going on here, man? Like, you are a walking billboard for like, I don't know what's with the bands?
Well, you get some of them on college visits and stuff like that. And then also some, like I got like one like supporting cancer, one brotherhood. That's our word of this year.
Okay.
This one's a God one.
Yeah.
Lord and Savior.
That
and
works.
Got these from a couple teammates, sitting in the presence of greatness.
I see like WVU, yep. Clemson, like you're all over the board here, dude.
Yeah.
But do you take those like the WVU and the Clemson one? Like if you go on college visits, you gotta like, hey, we're gonna put that away for a little bit.
Yeah, well, usually I put them all away on college visits and camps and stuff. So I don't have to worry about that at all. But yeah.
It sounds like you're a quote guy. Sounds like you like wearing those quotes. I must have hit a chord. Talk to me about, do you have a favorite quote, something you live by?
I kind of do. Okay. And I heard it when Kobe Bryant, who's my favorite athlete of all time.
Really?
Yeah. Based off his work ethic. I think his work ethic's unmatched.
The Mamba mentality.
Based on any athlete to ever play their respective sport. But when he died, I can't remember who it was on ESPN. They had like the ceremony game the day after, and someone said a story. He said Kobe was in the gym before the game working out before him.
Oh, yeah.
And once, I don't remember who it was, but once he left, Kobe was still there working out before the game. And after the game, he asked Kobe, he's like, why are you in there for so long? He's like, I saw you walk in and I wanted you to know you weren't going to outwork me.
Wow.
So,
I remember that story. I remember it because I think he was on the road, if I'm not mistaken. Because he usually put up 1,000 shots before every game.
Yeah.
And then somebody said they were going to come in and put up 1,000, so Kobe put up 2,000.
Yeah.
No, that's that. He was the ultimate worker.
Uh-huh.
So how do you incorporate that into your daily life?
Just always work hard and just do the best of my ability in everything I do. Never take anything for granted. Never take any days off.
Scotty, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you. We'll be back right after this to wrap up the show with another interview with a very special guest, the ultimate teammate, says Coach Pav. We'll find out who that is right after this.
Now you can see every school, to the smallest school, to the intermediate schools, to the schools in the outlying areas. It gives you coverage that you could just never get to before. It's something that's great to experience, and it's opened up a whole new wave of sports viewership. The possibilities are endless here at YSN. Push the envelope every day. Try something new. If it works, great. If it doesn't, well, let's try another angle, and we just keep moving forward. My name is Mike Ackelson, and my sports network is your sports network.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife, create memorable family moments, experience history, heritage, and park programs, explore scenic landscapes, take time to relax and be well, connect with nature and each other. Come see what's new at Mill Creek Metro Parks. Plan your trip now at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet means taking care of our local customers.
And it's just a great feeling to put them in a vehicle and get them all excited about a new vehicle.
At the end of the day, our goal is to be someone our customers can count on.
And every day I'll go the extra mile for the community so they can trust us.
To do anything that would convenience the customer or make them feel more at home.
Realizing, number one, that we're here for them and that we're not going to go away.
That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Player Profile side of the Canfield Cardinal show here at Coca's Pizza. We are joined by Double M, Mr. Michael Malkovich here from the Canfield Cardinal, senior stud. And, one of the ultimate things a coach can never say about a student athlete is this guy's the ultimate teammate. Coach Pav, as soon as you walked in, says, this guy is the ultimate teammate, best teammate you can ever have. Michael, when you hear that, what goes through your mind, the sense of pride and honor that is to have a guy that is certainly headed for several Hall of Fames tell you that?
Well, I think it means a lot because I always, when I was going through the years at Canfield, I always looked up to certain guys as leaders and people that would give it all for their teammates. And I think those are the guys you have the most respect for at the end of the day, because they'll do anything to win and they'll do anything for the guy next to them. So it means a lot.
It's kind of crazy to think that you started at receiver, then they moved you to tight end. They've dabbled in other places. Just to see kind of, you are the epitome of being not only a teammate, but flexible and being the guy that they can count on to say, hey, we'll put them wherever and not miss a beat. That's got to feel good for you. I mean, what goes into that? I mean, to train for one position is great, but you're training for multiple positions on both sides of the ball. What do you have to do mentally to make sure you're flexible, you're where you need to be from a physical standpoint, and obviously the best teammate you can be?
Like from a mental standpoint, I think it just comes down to you have to watch film every day. You have to get in your book. You have to know not only what you're doing at your position, but I think you have to understand the whole concepts of plays, like where we're trying to go, what we're trying to accomplish, and then also like physically. I think me, Danny, Anthony Mazzella, and some of my other friends, Paul Bindis, Jace Jaffer, we all train together all summer and all off season. So we have one of the best trainers around, Troy Parks, and he gets us all ready for the season. I mean, the workouts we'd go through would just put us through basically the hardest workouts, so we would be ready for the season.
Like boot camps. Like
yeah,
it's like Marine camp and Navy SEAL stuff. Like that's kind of awesome. I've heard about these stories, so I'd love to do a story on how he does it at some point. But for you, like when you're watching film, do you have to watch 3 different positions? Do you have to watch, when you like trying to break it down and understand, like, okay, if I was in that position, this is what I should do or would do. Or are you just simply watching yourself from that standpoint, understanding I had to do what I had to do at that moment? I got to get better at this position.
I think you watch multiple positions because you got to see what everyone's doing, like the flow of the game and how it's going. And I think it's always important to know where your teammates are going, what they're doing, so you can adjust off of that. You need to know, you need to know a lot what everyone's doing on a play, like just so you know 100% what you're supposed to do and where you need to be in case someone messes up. I think you have to tune in a lot.
You said your brother got interviewed last year with Richie right here. So this is turning into a legacy thing in your family. How competitive is it just you and your brother, or are there more?
Oh, it's just me and Vince. Yeah.
Okay. So when you guys are talking, how competitive? I mean, because you're close in age.
Yeah.
So how competitive are you guys?
Oh, throughout our lives, we've always been competitive, from game, like playing football in our backyard, to like now at the high school level last year. I mean, neither one of us wanted to lose to the other one. So like we'd go to battle constantly, constant fights, everything like that. But at the end of the day, we love playing with each other on the football field and sharing Friday night lights with each other. And yeah, it was.
Right. When you guys are in the house and you're being competitive and you're probably being jerks to each other, is it mom or is it dad? Who has to put out the flames on that one?
Oh, I think it's a combination of both. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
What's been the the most competitive thing that you guys have been with each other? Like food, lifting, work. Like what could it be? Like just off the wall. Like why are we, like, looking back on it in 10 years? You'll probably say, why did we compete in that?
Well, I think for sure it's probably like lifting and stuff like that, and just like getting like stronger than the other one, because like of course, as the older brother, he doesn't want me to be stronger than him, and as a younger brother, we'd be like just regular brother fights. We wouldn't want to give up anything for each other and like stuff like that. So yeah, I think there's definitely a competition because last year my brother played Sam, outside linebacker, the position I'm playing this year,
which is cool.
Yeah, and I want to be better than him for sure. Yeah, like.
Okay, you ready? Yeah. We're gonna play a little game of who's better, you or him. Ready?
Okay.
Who's faster?
I think I got him.
Okay.
I got him.
Close, or is it by margin?
It's pretty close. My brother's got some speed. Yeah, but I think I got him on that.
Who's stronger?
Me.
Okay, 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Who's smarter?
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say Vincent on that one. It's pretty smart.
Who's better looking?
Oh, me, 100%.
I knew that was 100%. Happening. Scotty's laughing right now. Who's the favorite child?
I couldn't tell you. Like, I would say our parents equally get annoyed by us. So yeah.
You go the complete opposite. Usually it's we're loved by both of our parents equally.
Yeah.
We're annoyed, but we annoy our parents equally. That's awesome. I'm sure your parents are cracking up.
Yeah.
Who's a better driver?
I'd probably say him. It's close. Driving, I don't know.
Who can eat more food?
Me. I could put down some food. Yeah.
What's your favorite food to eat?
one time in Florida, I had this crazy pasta dish. It was like lobster sauce on a pasta dish. It was crazy good. I love anything with lobster. So
Big lobster guy.
yeah.
Big lobster guy. Okay, so who cooks in the house, mom or dad?
Mom.
Okay, what's your favorite dish mom cooks?
Oh, she makes this chicken and pasta dish. It's crazy good. Scotty knows.
Scotty knows. He points it out. He just got more hungry just by you pointed out. Who do you think is the best cook on the Canfield Cardinals team? Who can get it together in the kitchen?
Oh, Anthony Mazzella.
Yeah,
for sure. He likes to bake, so he brings cookies and stuff like that. It's like we have some linebacker films, and he brings some chocolate chip cookies. So I have to say him.
What do you want to do when you're done with high school?
Definitely want to go to college. I hope I can join my brother at Ohio State. I think that'd be pretty cool to go to the same college as him.
Yeah.
Especially, we've always wanted to go to Ohio State since we were younger. You know.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you want to study?
I'm between like a business finance route, and then I also I've always wanted to be going to the medical field like my dad, and I always thought being a dermatologist was pretty cool. So yeah,
that's skin, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm not a doctor, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't get those great grades like you and your brother.
Yeah.
Do you want to play at the next level?
I
know you want to go to Ohio State. That's a tough thing.
Yeah, that's a tough thing for sure. But I don't know. I think coming into this year, I think the mindset was I have to see play out my senior year, see how good I do, how I feel.
Yeah.
And then it's always, it's not something that leaves my mind. It's always in the back of my mind, maybe, but right now I just gotta kind of see how the season goes and play it out and see what happens.
Take it week by week.
Yeah.
Talk to me about mom and dad. I know we joked about them, but what do they mean to you?
Oh, they mean everything. My parents do everything for me. My dad always watch football games with him growing up. He would always help coach our flag football teams growing up, me and my brother. So he's always been there supporting me. And then my mom, me and my mom, we have a unique relationship, but she's always been my rock. Everything I do, I owe to my parents because they're both always there for me, no matter what, and they would do anything for me. So I love both of my parents.
Michael, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Good luck this week and this year. That's going to do it for our show tonight. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Thanks to Coca's Pizza for feeding these young, growing men. And we will see you next week after the Olmsted Falls game that you guys are going to bring home the bacon. So we'll see you then.